Alright, everybody, welcome to Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Garrett Jenkins up here in the broadcast booth, as always, bringing you coverage for tonight. And the Contender Series enters its third round after a thrilling race at Texas descends on Richmond. And there you see a lot of drivers. This will be a big issue tonight. Probably going to take a few cautions before we get settled down and ready to go for tonight. No mistake, Charlotte. But right now, Landmark Eastwood, Bosa Lance, and Colt Ward your top five. DJ Stedner, Harry Landmark, Corbin Hines, and Trevor Harmon your top 10 as we stand with just 5.5 minutes remaining. Boys going into tonight. Jared Haynes still holds on to the points lead, only two of Justin Millicar. Simon Landmark, DJ Stagner, and Brent Garber all separated within 8 points of the leader coming into tonight. I was following Charlotte. Well, we got a moment of the action. There we go. Justin Millicar, Garrett Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, entered tonight third in the, not third, but entered the points tonight second, only two behind Jared Haynes. I got to ask you, however, seeing a lot of drivers appear to be struggling with the track and how it handles tonight, is tonight in your mind sort of a wild card, so to speak, coming into tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think I'd be happy just finishing. I have no faith in myself, to be honest. I don't have force feedback, so anytime I spin out, I can't save it. There's nothing I can really do. I lose all force feedback, so that kind of is unfortunate. But, you know, we live and learn, and in the beginning of the runs, because of the feel, it's going to be loose on exit. But as the run goes, you're just going to have to trust it, that it's going to stick on exit. And I think if people do that and people are respectful, we should have a good race. But obviously the strategy more so is to survive. And I don't necessarily see the fastest car winning this race. I see more of a whoever can navigate traffic the best and survive would win this race. So it should be fun. Definitely not fast, but I'm just going to try and take it easy and go from there.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully we'll still get talked to you in this thing regardless.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So for Justin Millicar tonight again, comes in second to the points. No force feedback already for the A14, so it's going to be a tough climb. Going to be a tough night for Millicar already, more or less. Let's see. Right now, Right now, as it stands, we'll run through the top 10 one more time now that we got all of our stuff up and running finally. Simon Landmark, Wayne Eastwood, Forston, Poston, Andrew Lotz, and Colt Ward, your top 5. DJ Stegner, Harry Lynn, Mark Connor Leach, Corbin Hines, and Trevor Harmon will be your top 10. Just under 2 minutes remaining in practice. And what you're seeing a lot tonight, what you're going to see a lot to begin with, just drivers going to be fighting the track more than anything else. Already seen before it went live, several spins, several wrecks already. So this will more or likely be nothing less of survival of the fittest. As there you see Gordon Gladwell, perfect example, hard off the inside wall. You'll see that a lot tonight with no fast repairs as well. So really, as Justin Millicar said, survival of the fittest. So right now, practice about to conclude. Qualifying up next. Well, right now, 41 drivers have answered the call tonight. And there's still time. Still a lot of time for other drivers to join. But right now, not knockout qualifying yet. Well, right now, Seth Heyman, Forston, Poston, Frank Chavez, Stoney Benfield will get us all started tonight. As for Seth Heyman, he is on the clock now. A big slide for Heyman, nonetheless able to keep it gathered up. Heyman now, the first lap. Let me knocked off by Poston now. 21.840 the time to beat. We'll continue following Heyman through this corner here. See if the 30 can improve at the line. He does, but good enough for second quickest. Kevin Allen on track now. Spins that off of turn number 4 and into the wall. Timothy Cook on the clock. Now Cook off for turn 4, first lap, 22.252. Dylan Feet will slide into third. Right now, still 13th for Timothy Cook. I'll see this lap will be an improvement. 22.016 it will be. Timothy Cook, 7th quickest. The points leader, Jared Haynes. Right now, Haynes 13th. Is this enough for the top spot? Haynes' lap will not improve on the second one. Brady Waters. Like Kevin Allen is at this time able to save it. This will hurt the first lap. Right now, Waters. Well, this lap would be a dud. 23, 25, 22nd quickest. Colt Ward top of the board, 21.666 at the line. 7th quickest for Waters, 21.782. Juan Jr. joining him right on his second lap. And right now, Juan 22nd quickest. Connor Leach top of the board, 21.631. Junior way up the track this time, really digging. It's going to spin it off the corner. And the lap will not count. Gordon Glidewell. Glidewell off of turn 4 for his first lap. 22.419, 24th quickest for Glidewell. And there goes Gordon. Well, this is going to be a thing that we're going to see all night. Right now, Simon Lindmark, first lap, 26 quickest. 22.395. Of course, Simon was one of the 5 drivers who had a very fast truck last week in Charlotte, and that in the line. The second lap, top of the board. 21.626 for Simon Lindmark. Damn. Hell of a lap for Simon Lindmark. Trevor Harmon on the racetrack. Harmon's first lap. Well, not, there it is. Will count 21.998. 20 or 16 quickest for Harmon. And around she goes. And that'll do it. Matt Metler. 23rd quickest for the first lap. Metler had a big time wiggle. Well, he knows that'll do it. He's going to go ahead and pull it into the pits. Still several drivers left to qualify. DJ Stagner, as a matter of fact, one of them. 15th quickest the first lap. That second lap for Stagner. Survey says top of the board, DJ Stagner with 21.561, and that is not going to be easy to beat. Well, right now the track falls silent. Well, Trevor Asvernoff getting in a little bit of extra practice. Elijah Fisher. on the racetrack. Now we got a moment. DJ Stagner, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast. Big guy, copy, buddy.
I do.
Well, buddy, a hell of a lap. Let's put you on the pole with a 21.561. We talked to Justin Millicar earlier. He feel like the fastest car will not win the race tonight. I will ask you this question: would that be the case? Do you feel like tonight will be more about the driver who has the most patience and the most, really, the cleanest truck at the end of this thing? And really, we're seeing a lot of drivers get loose off of the corners. Is there any insight into why that would be?
Yeah, I don't know. I do think it will be a little bit of a survival race, and I think you will have to keep a clean truck to be in contention at the end. Play the strategy right. Don't get behind on pit road. Don't get behind on strategy. But yeah, it's a little loose on corner exits. You got to be very careful on throttle. I don't really know why that would be, but yeah, like you said earlier, though, I do believe you're gonna have to have a clean truck here and just play it right, play it smooth. The winner may not show up until late. They just may kind of fly under the radar, and that's kind of what you have to do. So we'll see. Try to play it by ear and see what happens.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Congratulations on taking the pole for tonight at Richmond.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. And with, excuse me. And with 30 seconds remaining, does not appear anybody else will try to knock DJ Stagner off the top spot. So 41 trucks will take the green flag for tonight. No knockout qualified. And the stage is set for what is probably going to be an action-filled night. Probably going to see several cautions, big wrecks, and the winner of this race could very well come from the driver starting 41st, first, or anywhere in between. It's going to be hard to pick a favorite tonight. That being said, meet the field of trucks for tonight's 150 lap short track racing main event. DJ Stagner, Simon Lindmark, first and second. Kyle Leach, Colt Ward, Forston, posting your top five. Brent Garber, Corbin Hines, Harry Lindmark, Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Fink, Ryan Waters, and Andrew Lotz will be the fast 12 for tonight on down through the rest of the field. Mike Audrey, Mitchell Redden, Trevor Avernoff, Tyler Steven, Elijah Fisher, Trevor Harmon, Timothy Cook, TJ Hanley, Seth Heyman, Kevin Allen, Stoney Benfield, and Reginald Harris will be the top 24. And yes, we go further down that. 25th through 26th, Matt Miller, Jared Hayes, the points leader entering tonight. We'll start 26 deep in the field. 162 and Nicholas will be next to Willie Bruton. That'll be 27, 28. Corey Wright, Juan Cos Jr., the top 30. Gordon Gladwell, Corey Jones, Tyler Henry, John Boyer, Frank Chavez, Edward Kimmel rounds out 36. And then the last remaining drivers, Justin Millicar, Logan Scott, Wayne Eastwood, Skylar Harold, and Chris Logan rounds out the field tonight. All right. Got my Red Bull in my hand. Ready to cover tonight. Trying to wake up. Well, you owe me something. Alright. Getting this show on the road. Quarter 12 on the East Coast. We're live from Richmond, Virginia. DJ Stander, Simon Lindmark brings us down to the restart zone. And they will not be going green this time. Well, that was anticlimactic to say the least. Alright, with that being said, we'll try this one more time. Alright, take two. Tanner Lindmark brings us down. This time we're rolling for Richmond. Right now, Lindmark's going to hold that outside lane. Stanger, however, bound back strong on the bottom. Stanger will be able to hold the lead as the field goes off to turn 4. DJ Stanger leads the first lap. Caution out. Good God almighty, wrecking big in the back. Tyler Emery involved in this one. Seth Heyman, Matt Medler, Trevor Harmon. There's Matt Medler finally rolling. We're under the first caution of the night on lap 2. Other scenario that involves this tonight. Got to hurry up if you're involving a wreck. Hurry up and get turned around. So that one, you don't go a lap down. That's really the main reason. Alright, what has happened to put us under caution for the first time tonight? Damn server lagging all over again. Give me 1 second here, folks. Find Seth Heyman. Alright, front of blimp camera. We're going to watch this setup going off the tri-oval. Sends it in there, gets loose under Elijah Fisher, and around she goes. Whips around the oncoming traffic, and from there, Juan Cobbs Jr. gets a piece of it. See Henry get turned by Metler. Watch it one more time. Right on board winning match. Slox though gets in there hot, and around she goes. Gonna try to save it, overcorrects it. So already under the first caution of the night. But right now, top 10 as it stands, DJ Stander, Simon Lindmark, Carl Leach, Colton Ward, Corbin Hines, top 5. Isaac Smallwood, Forston Poston, Brent Garber, Dylan Fink, and Harry Lindmark, your top 10. The field takes the 1 to green. Well, first caution of the night. So a long way to go. Right now, Tyler Henry, Corey Jones, 162 and Nicholas, Matt Metler, all 1 lap down. Try to keep it updated as the run goes on. And Steiner and Lindmark brings us down yet again. We're rolling. Carl Leach this time as Simon Lindmark. Not such a good restart this time. Standard trying to inch away to a 3/10 of a second lead. Connor Leach in second. Lindmark, Ward, Hines, the top 5. The drivers diving to the apron, trying to make something happen early. Well, track position is the major thing tonight. You see the field come off turn 2. Meanwhile, DJ Stander down a gap 5/10 of a second. Caution out. Frank Chavez around, back straight away. And under caution again for the second time. All right. Well, let's see what happened in one caution junior. What we've seen a lot tonight. See a massive shot to the inside wall. Truck just steps out on him. See the server already caused a little bit of lag already tonight, so we apologize in advance if anything looks out of place. Right up over Wonko Jr. Just losing hard into the wall. Second caution of the night. It's been DJ Stander leading 8 laps so far tonight. Well, so far, just joined us. Already under second caution, first caution multi-car incident that began with Seth Heyman. Got loose under Elijah Fisher and spun back up into traffic. Few trucks involved there. And then a solo car spin just a moment ago involving Frank Chavez post under the second caution of the night. To rewrite the top 10 one more time, DJ Stagner, Connor Leach. First, second, Simon Lindmark, Colt Ward, third and fourth. Corbin Isaac Smallwood, fifth and sixth. Dylan Feet, Brent Garber, seventh and eighth. Harry Lindmark and Forston Boston, your top 10. Back rolling. Let's try this again. Right now, Stagner up to cover. Conley's caution out. Come on, man. Where at? Trevor Harmon. Around, he's hurry up and get going for that pace truck. Catches him. He will. Alright. Let's see what happens to Trevor Harmon. We'll try to catch just before the lag. I check up big time and Justin Millicar into the back of him. And around he goes. Right now, drivers back in the pits. Some trying to mainly repair damage. Some they're in the back. Might as well top off the field, try to go and get ready for the end of this thing. I had to go with fixing damage if I had to choose the latter of the two. Right now, while we got a moment, can't get Jared Haynes up here in the booth real fast. Jared Haynes, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a quick copy, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, coming into tonight, the points leader. I'll ask you this: what have you noticed with the track? And really, is it just merely survived the night after starting deep in the field?
Yeah, the truck's feeling real good. It's just getting around all these wrecks. I had a pretty close call on the first caution that came out.
We saw it, buddy. It was a hell of a night. With that being said, I'll go ahead and drop you back down real fast. Just want to get a quick word with you. Best of luck, and hopefully we can talk to you at the end of this thing.
But I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So that was the points leader. Jared Haynes comes in tonight 2 points over Justin Millicar, and really 8 points separate the top 5. DJ Stagner not a part of that top 10 list yet. We'll love to get his name on there. Him and Connor Lee both as they bring us down to the restart. Rolling yet again. Right now, the field this time a little bit more organized. Entering turn 3 again. Side by side for second. Stagner going to try to slip away yet again. Leach and Lindmark. That battle for second. On back through the field. Mitchell Rainer right now. That's just around the 14th spot. Right now, everybody just trying to tiptoe around this track, try to get into a groove right now. Settle down for the most part. Speaking of the points leader, just talked to him right now. On top 3 wide, way up the racetrack. big wreck. And Jared Hayes barely misses it. Timothy Cook involved in this as is the 55 of Edward Kimmel. '96 of. Let's see who that other driver looked like. Colton Ward may have been a part of this. We'll go ahead and go back to the replay. Going to happen right in front of Jared Haynes, and for the first time tonight, turn 3 and 4 will be the issue spot. Look at it from the blimp camera yet again. Oh, there it is. So 31 gets into Colton Ward, and from there to 56. Massive shot up into the outside wall. Well, Colton Ward probably going to be the luckiest one out of this, not getting a lot of damage. Now we see if we can't find that 56 truck. While we do that, let's ride on board Trevor Harmon. Bam! So wicked shot. Harry Lindmark came into the night within the top 10 in points, barely. So he can't get his on board. He's already went and tracked that time now. Well, here looks like 31 to 18 make contact from there. Everybody check it up. Nothing anybody can do really. Just an accordion effect, and into the wall they go. Take at it one more time. Contact everybody else and try to get stocked up. Everybody all over each other. Fourth caution of the night. Still we get ready yet again for the restart. Alright. Bat rolling, 125 to go. Right now, Stagner able to jump out yet again. Lee, Schlimworth, Smallwood, and Fink in top 5. Right now, you're right on board with DJ Standards. Already led 23 laps so far tonight. Simon Lindmark, big time, loose off of turn 2, able to hold it together. Only led 1 lap so far right now. Matter of fact, let run on board with him. Right now, starting 3rd, right now up to 2nd. Is able to get around Simon Lindmark for the 2nd spot. Leash had a fast truck in Charlotte, showing that he's able to do the same thing at night. On back to the field, where Dylan Figgins worked himself up into a top 5 spot, starting 10th right now, looking underneath Isaac Smallwood for the 4th spot. Never going to be able to blend right back in line. Keep on going further back through the field. Old buddy Trevor Asronoff. Right now, not much position gains for the 89 yet, who comes into tonight. Right now, ranked 6th in the points. So a big turnaround would be nice for Trevor Asronoff. Well, the points leader coming into all this, Jared Haynes. Started 26th up to 17th, slowly making his way through the field. Done that last week. Was not a factor all race long. Was able to walk out there with a top 10 and hold on to the points lead. Corey right behind him. Corey Wright, another one of them on the move. Right now, 18th started, 29th. Matter of fact, you can see on the screen now, biggest movers of the race so far. Small Went Fink up 5. Tyler Stevenson up 9 spots. On further down, driving the 12th spot. TJ Hanley up 8 spots, but how about Wayne Eastwood? Up 24 spots from where he started this race. Right now running 15 and starting almost dead last. On further back, Colton Ward. Right now having to play catch up after pitting, after being involved, partly involved in the last caution right now. Running 25th, and the man coming in second tonight who's been battling technical issues all night, Justin Millicar. Up 10 spots from where he started. Of course, the ticker having issues now. Right now they got 1.5 seconds back to Gunnar Leach. DJ Standard starting to put trucks a lap down. Put Seth Heyman 1 lap down. Actually, Heyman already multiple laps down. Put one on Junior. Caution is out. Reginald Harris around in turn 2. Like pretty severe damage to that truck. Massive damage to the right side of it. He's going to wait to try to get back turned around. Might be better off just to tow it, but then again, lose multiple laps. We'll see how he plays it. Able to get it turned back around nicely. Now let's see what happened to the 113. Looks to the inside the 87. Or 87 looks to the inside of 113. There's contact made. And alongside, oh! The 107 John Boyer made contact. Made contact with another truck. Who that was. There's the contact that will send the 113 around. Bam! Oh, he'll make contact with Timothy Cook. So under caution for the 5th time tonight. Just joined us, race recap so far for tonight. DJ Stagner was practically led since the start of green flag, already under our 5th caution of the night. That is the race recap. Right now, as for the weather, 68 degrees out here in Richmond. Partly cloudy skies, 7 mile an hour winds out northeast, and a 76% humidity rate. Still takes the 1 to green. Wancock Jr. back in the pit. See Seth Heyman in there along with Harris. Several others. Been a chaotic night for several drivers already tonight. Seth Heyman, one of them. Heyman right now coming out of the pits. Frank Chavez 16 laps down. Heyman 13 down. Juan Carlos Jr. 5 laps down as the field takes the green flag. We're rolling again. Right now, down back straightaway. Stander able to get away yet again. Going to be clear. Lynn Martin Leach will be side by side. Smallwood second, Fink third, Hines fourth, Stevenson in the 7th spot. And I think I messed that order all up. Right now, way up the racetrack goes Carter Leach. We'll try to hold on to Lynn Martin's outside. The battle for second still rages on as DJ Stander already back out to a 3/10 of a second lead. Right now, Stagner able to maintain the lead almost a half a second. Simon Lindmark second, Leach third, Smallwood fourth, Dylan Fink in top 5. Further back there, you see the battle for the 4th spot. Ray has it to the picture as well. Fink able to hold off for the moment. Right now, you're right on board with Dylan Fink. Cooper hanging on board, looking back at Smallwood's tender truck. Interesting paint job tonight, to say the least. Right now, field trying to get out to a little bit of a green flag run. There you see Smallwood. I had to open my mouth. Caution out again. Trevor Harmon around, back straight away. If I can ever get a pit drawn, there he is. Trying to hurry up and get the truck rolling, and we are under caution yet again. 6th time tonight. All right. Let's look at it. Not been an easy night for Trevor Harmon. 87 into the back of the low 29 again, and around she goes. Looks like the second incident tonight for that 87, the first one, to bring out her first caution with the 113. Let's ride on board with Trevor Harmon through this. Around she goes. Juan College Jr. the free pass. Under caution now for the 6th time tonight. Simon Lindmark did end up pitting under this caution. Matter of fact, Lindmark, Ben Field, Elijah Fisher, Christopher Logan, Timothy Cook, Everett Kimmel, John Border, all of them ended up pitting under this caution. Everybody else stayed out. Can't get a word. Nine sets to go when the field takes the green flag. DJ Standard, Connor Lynch, Dylan Fink, Isaac Smallwood, and Corbin Hines, your top 5. On now, Tyler Stevenson, Andrew Locks, Forster Poston, TJ Hanley, and Braden Waters, your top 10. Avernoth, Garber, Eastwood, Raritan, Corey Wright in the top 15. Pace trucks in. Come rolling again. Connor Lynch sleeping on the start. It's going to allow the 81 to Fink right up side by side down the back straightaway. Stagner trying to get away again. Fink this time able to roll the bottom a little bit better than Leach will get clear. Oh, Leach hard off the wall. We'll let Smallwood right back to the inside of him. Caution out again. Jesus, man. Chris Logan around back straight away. Is the truck stuck in the wall? Finally towed it. Let's see what happened to him. It is indeed. Where's the far chase cam? It's in there a little hot, no harm, no foul. Goes out the corner, gets loose, around she goes, and bam. A little bit of lag there. And truck lags into the wall, so Christopher Logan having to tow back to the pits. Stagner in the pits. So Stagner down and away along with Dylan Fink, Connor Lynch, Tyler Stevenson, Corbin Hines, Andrew Lotz. Treasure came down where I was first, second, fourth, seventh, ninth, 10th, 12th, and 17th that all came down just now. It'll be the first time that DJ Standard relinquishes the lead after 52 laps, and it will put Isaac Smallwood at the top. What's up, lady?
What's up?
Not a whole lot. Just sorry. How long you been in here?
I just joined.
Oh, well, damn.
I was gonna see if you didn't mind me just hopping in here with you.
All right, go ahead. Let me get my screen shoot.
Oh no,
I don't
are we
know.
live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, been joined in by Landon Velicky in the booth. Uh-oh.
yeah. Hey everybody.
Might not be able to do this. Try it out.
We'll do it. I haven't really been tuned into this entire race, but
Hold on.
figured, why not? I used to broadcast this league, and I don't think you and me have even done one yet, so might as well start today.
Yeah. 1 second here. Trying to figure out why the frames are dropping every time I try to share the screen.
I'm in the session.
Oh,
so
well,
you
there
don't
we
have to
go.
share.
Well, it works out great for me then. A bloody tough track tonight. For starters, you've got a little bit of experience with Richmond running with this group. How do you approach a track like this with this big of a field and still a little ways to go?
Yeah, I mean, Richmond is kind of a weird track just because of how it is. It's kind of, it's unique for wrecking again, apparently.
Caution's out.
Yeah, but Richmond, it can be challenging. Trucks, I'm not really sure because I haven't really raced trucks here in forever. But I'm assuming it's probably a little bit loose on exit. No banking here, not anything significant. So definitely it can be a challenging racetrack. And so I've been told it's apparently been quite challenging so far tonight.
8th caution, 995. Mike Audrey, damage to that left front of that truck. Go back and see what happens here to put us under caution. Three wide for starters. Entering turn 1 and 2, never not really the best place there. Yeah, truck just steps out again like we've seen all night off of turn 2. Big damage to the 95. And you mentioned hardly no banking, but what is it about turn 2 that is really the trouble spot tonight?
Well, just from what I remember, I know that the wall at turn 2 can really kind of jump out at you here. It's kind of similar to Iowa, or not Iowa, that's not really a good example, more like Dover, where that wall just shows up and it can really catch you off guard. But in this case, it wasn't really the wall, I don't think, that caused Mike to spin out here. This was more so just kind of snapping loose out of the corner. And I again, just hopping up here, I'm not familiar with what the setup is, if it's a loose setup or it could be a setup thing, if it's this, that, or whatever. Not entirely sure, but just based off what you're saying and what I've heard, it's just, I guess, been pretty loose for these guys on exit, which is to somewhat be expected. But
turn 2
still
has hit the trouble spot tonight. That's for sure. Majority of the cautions, all of them but one, have actually came out of turn 2. Right now to restack the field, Isaac Smallwood, TJ Hanley, Trevor Asranoff, good buddy of ours. Mitchell Randy and Colton Ward has worked himself back up into the top 5 after an incident earlier. Jared Haynes, the points leader. Willie Bruton, Justin Millicar, Elijah Fisher, and Simon Lynn marked the top 10. So, hell, well, really, if you're anybody that's just been under tires, do you feel like it's the best call to try to with these cautions? Or, like I said, I'm the short track guy around here, but I ain't been in races where there's been so many races to start with. I think the longest run has got 15 laps so far. That kind of just set the tone for the rest of the night.
It can, but I know what really happened a lot last season was we could wreck a lot early, and then it would just randomly go green at some point. I don't know if that's going to happen here. There's still got a lot of trucks out there on the track. And you're talking about the 2-tire call and all that as we're coming back to green. I feel like that would be kind of a decent call, because if it does just keep wrecking, track position is going to be king. So if you can play a little strategy to get you up there and get you that track position, we got to know Melicar's going around in the back, it looks like, or having some sort of trouble. I don't know what that is.
Right now, everything clear on my side. Trevor Asmanoff, massive block. A lot of handling to try to defend that second spot. Of course, Trevor comes into the night 6th in the points. Mentioned that earlier, and really, do these, we see several of these drivers, including yourself, caution out again.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, good God,
We're really
290.
struggling, ain't we?
Oh,
my.
God, dude, Jesus. What in the hell? Excuse my language.
Good.
Damn. Corey Wright, Justin Millicar. Easier list the top 25 instead of who's involved in this. Reginald Harold, Seth Hammond. The bad night continues. Hammond already 13 laps down. Lord, have mercy.
That's at least one of the big ones.
Well, that's
I don't
the
know
biggest
if,
one of the night, actually. The rest have been
Okay, well, there we go.
the rest have been little 2- and 3-car incidents. All right, I'm gonna go to the blimp camera. There's gonna take a lot to dissect here. Let's see, Justin Millicar, is it a hell? All right, just roll with it.
I will say
Okay.
it looks like the 81 of Dylan Fink.
Thanks for a tip. I was actually looking at him. Dylan Fink. Bear with me, folks. SDK is all over the place tonight. You know what that's like, Lennon.
God, don't even get me started.
All right, 3 wide entering the corner. Yeah, Fink just loses it, and from there, he couldn't have lost it in a worse way or in a worse place. Millicar, good God almighty.
I mean, that's just about every. I mean,
Those guys in the points,
13th
too.
on back.
That's guys in the points. Justin Millicar second tonight. Drivers trying to get into the top 10. And of course, no stranger, you or me both, seeing big ones. Of course, we cover all the big money races. Daytona, Talladega. We're used to seeing big ones there, not at Richmond, but it just kind of becomes a trap blocker at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure it can, but I mean, in this case, I think we might have had a little more. How do I say that? There was more space there that could have been utilized. I think by some of the drivers could have made it a little smaller of a crash. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not the one in the car. I haven't. I've only recently come back racing anyway, so I can't really speak too much about that. But yeah, I'm a little surprised to see that out of Dylan. I've raced with Dylan a lot in official races. He's always really, really solid. One of the guys you got to watch out for, and it just got away from him right there. Caused that big crashes. I guess we're back to 1 to go. And I will say, all things considered, I don't think anyone's damage is too bad still. At least from that crash.
That's the big thing at night. Not a lot of drivers are really sustained. I have not seen a single meatball flag yet. However, Christopher Logan, Juan Cobbs Jr., both 6 laps down. Reginald Harris, 14, along with Heyman, 14. Frank Chavez, 16 laps down. But several drivers have had enough damage tonight to setting them back. As for drivers in the garage, Harry Lynn, Mark, Matt Miller, Logan Scott, Skylar Harold, Right now, 3 wide for second. Good God almighty.
Yeah, really big there. That's Lindmark up there trying to go forward. TJ Hanley and Mitchell Raridan. That's a pretty good run from Mitchell so far. Whoa, yeah, he gets a little
Easy, buddy.
sideways.
Good God almighty. Well, the man has dominated the majority of the night so far. DJ Stagner, 52 laps led, working himself back up to the front. Good God.
Trev and Lindmark are going at it up here for the lead.
We're at the pot corner here. God, that's not hard off the wall.
Still in the wall. He's still tearing the wall down.
That's Trevor.
I wonder if he tried to pull a little bit of that strategy we were talking about, trying to take a couple tires, because Lindmark really took that lead away from him really, really quickly. And Trev, I don't remember him being in that position, you know, where he was restarting first there. I don't know.
Hard to say. DJ Stagner took 2 or 4 as well, but he has stormed up through the field. Of course, Landon joined us a little bit late. Stagner starting on pole, has led 52 laps so far tonight. Lindmark has ran practically second and third all the way up until he pitted. Not all that long ago, as a matter of fact, 25 laps. So right now, the fresher tires right now, first and second. Advernoth on a 77 lap stint, but not giving it up.
Yeah, hanging strong against Stagner now. I guess it just kind of took him a second to get the tires back into the temperature they should have been in. He's keeping the outside lane rolling here, and it seems for the moment to have calmed down a little bit throughout the rest of the field. I mean, we've got some battles around, I don't know, 15th-ish, around Brent Garber, Fortson Poston. We've got a few others, Willie Bruton in there as well. As I say that, we're taking it 3 wide again.
Yeah, Landon, as I like to say, that's a hornet's nest and Raridan up the track. Got too much. And really, this is what you get with new tires and old tires.
Oh, yeah. Always. That's always just a big bag of everyone trying to rush up in front. They got 4 fresh tires on them. I was about to say something else that we call them in the money community. I couldn't say that on the broadcast. We got 4 freshies on there. Everyone's trying to get them up there and get back in their track position that they had originally. I'm looking at Isaac Smallwood when I first showed up here in the 19 Tender paint scheme. What a paint sponsor. Whoa, Raridan! Oh, he's losing it on the backstretch. He saves it. For
no, they don't.
He doesn't Allen around.
44 in the wall as well. Eastwood, good God almighty. God.
We saved it for now.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. We're still pretty wide back here.
It ain't big as the horse, that's what it was, but there's still several of them there. They're going to try to go 3 wide again. That 87. Oh!
There it is. Oh, and he saved it again.
Caution still out.
Wow. Oh. We're still wrecking over here. Is that? Oh, who was that? Yeah, somebody. Well, I'm trying to see who it was. I can't.
55. Edward Kimmel around, slower than the rest of them. I know we're under caution nonetheless, but still.
I think it was Stoney Benfield in 87 got hooked later on after it. And then I want to point out, that was Wayne Eastwood in the 44, I believe.
Yeah.
2 laps in a row, he drifts it around turns 3 and 4 and saves it. Shout out to him for that, because that was awesome.
Well, really, there was about 4 or 5 wrecks that all should have been wrecks, but wasn't. All right, let's go see why we're in the caution here. Try to find, yeah, so Eastwood around there going off of 4, the 87 of Benfield's quick slide through the grass, no harm, no foul. Enough to warrant the caution, however, and I mean, damn. Been a rough night for Benfield. Involved in 2 or 3 cautions other night, and now this one. Well,
You say that, all things considered, that truck for Stoney, I mean, it's got some scratches on it, but other than that, it's basically showroom ready.
Well, right now, Trevor Asronoth finally conceded on 84 lap tires. He is in along with TJ Hanlon, Dylan Feet, Mitchell Raridan, Tyler Stevenson, Timothy Cook, just to name a few. 67 to go. Could this potentially be the last pit stops that we see for these drivers?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
It's a stretch.
Yeah, especially if we do get a decent enough green flag run in, that is pushing it. I feel like you gotta at least save a set, maybe even two, if you get wrecked at some point and cook the set you had on, and you got to put another one on. Well, Trev, you say this is his first pit stop. Apparently, that's really, really good. I mean, for you to make it that long,
oh, I got another one
and
for
at
you.
least still be clean, that's good.
Brent Garber stayed out. 85 lap run as it is for Garber. Right now running in 6th. The majority of the people around him, of course, Simon Lindmark, 33 laps in. Everybody else in front of him, 2nd through 4th, or 5th rather, all 27 lap old tires. Isaac Smallwood 15 and on down. Pretty much Elijah Fisher evidently wins the race off of pit road. We'll be restarting 19th. For this restart, everybody else down behind him, all pits. Well, ladies, wild night, still a long way to go. 65 to go. Real quick though, if there is anybody you can pick from what you've seen so far, if there's any clear favorites, you can shout them out. I'll give the people in the comment section a chance to shout out their favorite driver, predict the winner as well. But who do you got?
I know who I would say right now, just based off previous experience. It's pretty hard to ever count out 71 of Connor Leach. I mean, that dude's gonna always be a factor at the end of these things. But you're talking about, DJ Stagner, who is a guy, that's a name I recognize, but I guess new to the league, at least as far as I'm concerned. But talk about his dominating performance so far from the pole position, currently in 2nd behind Lindmark still. But maybe that's someone, that Leach has some competition out here perhaps. And right now, they're 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Got some new names in here. Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Give the lead back to DJ Stagner, because I don't know what just happened to Simon Lindmark, but just took a bite of the wall, and he's still a little bit loose out there.
He's not the toe. That truck's hurt bad. You can look at that right front quarter panel, that whole area, and tell that truck is no longer 100%. Able to slide back and forth and stay there, but I'm gonna lie, the toe's not down that machine.
Gotta be. And, even on a short track like this, you wouldn't think aerodynamics would really play too much of a factor, but they always can. Like, that damage is going to be affecting him in some sort of way. And he's got right rear damage too, which rear damage on the trucks is about the worst thing you can ever have, because it wants to snap you sideways so bad no matter how bad the damage is. We got one wrecking again according to Logan York, who is the race control tonight. That's great. I'm happy to see Logan up there making calls. But no caution, so I guess we're still going green.
We'll keep it green for a moment. Right now, Stagner out in front of Leach. And right now, you want to put Connor Leach under the pedestal, give him credit. Started deep in the field last night, or not last night, but last Friday night. Started anywhere from either 28th or 30th. One of them two spots, and drove through the field. Of course, time to pit strategy, perfect. Had a shot at it. Unfortunately, will fall just short. I believe you had to settle for a 2nd or 3rd place run. And then the same thing tonight, did not qualify the best of places tonight. But as you mentioned, up here now with 58 to go, and right now showing that he can be a contender through and through.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think that can really go for a lot of these guys out here. It's kind of what the point of this league is, and what I've really liked about what this league's doing is you can bring in all the talent you want, right? Wrecking again.
44 round. Eastwood.
Well, see, I jinxed him. I was bragging on him too much earlier for those 2 saves he had, and now he's spun around.
Mitchell Raritan as well. Meatball flag tonight, done for the 38. still. All right, one of my ticker's going crazy over here. All right, well then.
Cool.
See what in the world has happened to Wayne Eastwood, who has had a great night and has made the highlight reel tonight as far as saving a truck goes on 2 separate occasions. He's going to be around Warren Glidewell here.
Yeah, and it looks like what happened to Mitchell kind of behind that was in front of him, John Border in the 107s checking up. And I guess Mitchell didn't really see it in time, and it just hit him in the wrong way to knock the wheel in, I guess, for Mitchell, considering he got a meatball flag apparently. And then John Border noses it into the inside wall. Does a good job locking it down initially, but still a pretty substantial hit. And unfortunately, Wayne Eastwood, his night is over. He has disconnected from the session, so.
I'm glad you can see that, because, like I said, my stuff's going crazy. I don't know if it's with the servers or whatever the deal is tonight, to take one more time with Wayne Eastwood. And it really just does not give Warren Glidewell a lot of room. Contact made, and that's all she writes.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say, because it's hard to really get a rhythm going in this race. And well, Mitchell, sorry, I'm listening to them speak on the radio. John Border is also out of the race. Apparently, he is dropped from packet loss. Don't know why that is. Could be technical. Could be him disconnected from the session. Mitchell Raridan does have too much damage. His night is indeed done. Mike Ardrey is also out of the race.
Again, drivers wanting to start the season off right, and it has been anything but for several drivers already. Right now, Christopher Logan 7 laps down. Seth Heyman, Reginald Harris, both 14 down, and Frank Chavez right now 36th. 16 down. They'll obviously get some points out of this, but how critical is it? You've been doing this a whole lot longer than I have. I've ran a couple of leagues here and there, but how critical is it really to try to get the season started off on the right foot, even though considering most of them start at Daytona, which is a wild card in its own right. But really, how important is it to try to get your season started off right, and really is there any way to overcome the issues that a lot of drivers are facing to start off with?
Well, I think that kind of depends on whatever the league's makeup is. I feel like in this league, you can really, you have time to recover in this league since the season is pretty long, which, I mean, to me, that's fantastic. We should have these long seasons, because then you have more storylines. Back to the green flag here for Stagner. But, yeah, obviously you want to always start off with good momentum. You try to lock yourself in early, get yourself in the playoffs right off rip, so then you can kind of relax a little bit. But
caution again.
Goodness gracious.
Frank Chavez, Justin Millicar, Harris involved. It's been a rough night for Harris, for Millicar, and Chavez. Of course, Justin Millicar fighting tonight without force feedback in his wheel. And number 12. Top of the 12th. What in the world has happened now?
Well, it's like Justin, probably because of his, that's got to be because of the damage he has. I was just talking about that rear damage, just snapped sideways out of turn 2 once again, and just nowhere to go for Seth Heyman, Reginald Harris. Seth actually does a fantastic job avoiding Justin. Wow.
Holy cow. God darn Chavez. See what kind of springs he's running.
Yeah, Chavez right up under Reginald
QR
Harris.
code and all that barcode scanning.
Yeah, you see it, everything. VIN numbers and all.
Well, of course, and it does not help that, of course, Millicar, again, no force feedback tonight in that 84 machine's wheels.
Oh.
And hell, you could not have picked that worst track to not have any feedback at all.
Yeah, that's pretty essential here on short tracks. I would.
Oh, dude, I ran Hickory. I couldn't imagine without it.
Yeah, no. Well, Hickory too. That's ooh.
Didn't go so well. Okay,
Well, in the
it went all
meantime,
right.
look, Isaac Smallwood is back in the lead of the race somehow. I honestly, so much is happening. I don't know how, but I don't see DJ Stagner up here anymore. I don't see Simon Lindmark. Presumably they came in pit. Hopefully Simon came in to pick some to fix some damage. He's
Simon
actually
Lindmark
back in the
back
pit
in
right now. Yeah.
Stagner just came back. Stagner, Stevenson, Dylan Fink, oh, they both pitted under this caution. Stagner back in 22nd. Probably knows something we don't know.
I mean, to me, that's like back in the Hornets' nest back there for them. I don't know.
I'll be
It's a
damned.
little risky. I'm trying to see why Simon.
Well, Simon had damage earlier. Don't know how bad. Remember, he tried to knock the fence down.
He was about to go a lap down there. Saw him come back in. I thought he was already a lap down, but he's back out there trying to fix that damage. I'm assuming, or maybe top off fuel, but I don't really see why you'd need to do that because we're probably gonna have another yellow here soon.
We still got 48 to go. Just one.
Well, hey, we can hope, right?
Oh, well, Tender Machine, Isaac Smallwood out in front. We're rolling again. 47 to go.
A block back there by Trevor Osross. Sorry, I just saw him throw a mean block on Kevin Allen. Trev's coming on those tires, though. We saw him 2 pit stops ago. Finally came in to get some tires, and he's got to be the first guy on the freshest ones up here. Maybe Colton Ward. He's trying to follow Colton Ward through here, and that's a name. That's the first time I've seen him up here tonight, and I'm surprised. I figured I would have at least seen him up here by now. But now he is up here in 6th, and that's definitely another name we got to be watching out for.
Colton Ward been fighting from behind and fought in a caution earlier tonight. As a matter of fact, the 3rd or 4th caution. He got lucky. Speaking of cautions. Don't know where it's at, though, according to the track map.
It's a fantastic question.
Everybody's rolling. All right, well then. Crap.
Oh, I see it. It's Brent Garber. Down the back. Oh, that. I don't know. I think that might have been a quick trigger finger from the race control.
Brent Garber.
Yep, down the back straightaway, 3 wide with Aloysia and Dylan Fink, and he just kind of gets spit down,
There.
heads to the inside wall, but saves it.
Well. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, Fink tackle. Hell of a save to keep it off the wall. Well, to be honest with you, I think race controls had to be quick all night.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm sure Logan's up there just expecting either a brutal inside wall hit or him to come back up into the field and he's going to take out everyone else. What a job by Brent.
Oh, there's another truck in the wall right in front of him entering 3. Don't know who that is.
Well, maybe that's why it was
Maybe that's
thrown.
the caution. Regardless of the fact, it doesn't matter.
That's exactly why. That's TJ Hanley in the 08. He gets... hold on. Oh, he gets shipped by Tyler Stevenson into turn 3. And he does save it with some help from the wall. But, yeah, so 2 separate incidents here.
Oh, yeah. See it here, and all this, I believe all this starts just for a way. You see Stevenson in a bad spot. All this starts from that contact, the way I see it, at least. Arc down the back straightaway. The end result, under caution yet again. Yeah, first time I had matter of fact, I had Elijah Fisher. Matter of fact, I had Elijah Fisher first time I was trying to get the ropes of race control, and me and him sat through this race last season, and I'll be damned. We were here till 3 in the morning. It felt like it was actually.
Well, that's kind of what we're tracking towards now, anyway.
Yeah.
About to bring something up that me and Trev used to do. You know, we used to have our beef graphic. We'd throw up a piece of beef on the screen. I think we might have a little beef brewing here. TJ Hanley and Tyler Stevenson. Hanley obviously was not very pleased about him getting shipped by Stevenson at turn 3. Showed a slight bit of displeasure under caution. Nothing too crazy, just a little bumper tap. But here we go. Sorry, they're jawing at each other in the chat still. But we're going back green, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Well, small win highs brings us down. Still 41 laps to go. Now, if you're stagnant or you're wondering, did I make the wrong call? Still back there at 14th. These cautions, though, they can play in his favor, as me and you both have said, still in the hornet's nest back there, nonetheless.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he's playing a dangerous game, but it's something that he had to end up doing eventually. He got to come in and take some tires, and right now he has the advantage in doing that. He's still making up some track position. He's trying to go around Trevor Harmon now, but Harmon's fighting back. Tim Cook behind him. We got guys in the wall off of turn 2. We were trying to wreck again, and they saved it. I think Glidewell got a little sideways back there, but yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just get smoke every single corner. You think there's a crash every
We're
time?
getting every bit of this wall, getting every bit of this track, including the wall.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's part of the racetrack. Might as well use it.
How would you like me to paint crews got to come out here in the morning and repaint everything?
Yeah, no, it's not a job that I envy. How about a little tram up here for
As we're not still
and
hanging
going up
tough.
to the 5th lane racetrack for some reason.
He's doing that. He's done that 2 or 3 times tonight. Has kind of ran that corner the same right now. Caution out again.
Let's go. It's been too long since we had one. Let's see what happened this time. Oh, we're wrecking again in turn 4 apparently
really?
somewhere.
Corey Wright.
Yeah, that's we're calling out.
2 incidences.
Oh, Brent Garber. This time he
Garber
got
against
finished
the wall. All right.
I think Corey got cleaned out by Aloysia in turn 4.
Well, look at Garber first. And what has happened to the 58, who had a great run going earlier in the night. In the top 5, it will come undone. 87, that is about the 3rd or 4th time the 87's been involved in something tonight. They'll get Garber there, and then it says something happened with Corey Wright.
Well, the problem for Corey is that he got a piece of Brent Garber, too, when he was getting spun around initially, and then he got cleaned out in turn 3.
I could imagine. Yeah, there's the contact there into the wall, and then yep, sends him around.
I mean, Aloysia, to be fair to him, I mean, he's kind of entering a weird line into that corner anyway because of the caution in front. And he's doing everything he can to avoid hitting Corey there. You can see that. But, yeah, still just... I'm just, you know, it's one of those times I appreciate that I'm in the booth and I'm watching and enjoying.
Oh, dude, that'd be...
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be... I ain't gonna say what I would be saying at this point in the race. Some things best left a secret.
And I already got my taste of getting angry in the race earlier before this one, so
There was a race before
now
this
I get
one?
to sit here and have fun. Well, the
Oh, PGR.
PGR.
I saw that running
It was
earlier. How'd that go?
I mean, it was lots of wrecks. I was in every crash except for one, but still cashed at the end of it. So I mean, that's good, I guess.
MMS,
yeah, it was fun.
MMS was similar. MMS and HGR both were a little bit similar.
So you know, there's people just have different attitudes on different days. That goes for this too. that, like any sort of league racing, anything like that, when you're racing against guys you know, it's like everyone has a collective brain where they have a mood that, okay, I'll just want to wreck every lap. Or they have a brain of like, oh, I want to, you know, go green the whole time. And you never know what you're going to get on a given night, so
I like trying to base
it's
it
just
off
a
the full
gamble.
moon.
Oh, that's true. I don't know what kind of moon we got tonight, but
I ain't walking outside neither, not yet. Almost 32 degrees outside.
oh yeah, it is cold.
As
I'm gonna check on the moon real quick while we go back green.
a Smallwood, Trevor Astronaut brings us down. The points leader, Jared Haynes, like he was last week, don't see nothing out of him until the closing laps. Right now, up to third, Gordon posting in top 5. Caution again.
Oh, we're wrecking.
55 around Edward Kimmel. Back straight
Well,
away.
to give, or go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was gonna give an update as this caution. Yeah, it's Kimmel going around on the back stretch. Tonight is not a full moon. It's actually waning crescent. So
I have no idea what that means.
we got 19 days to go till we have a full moon. But it might as well be full. What we're seeing here tonight.
Turn to the, yep, same thing that we've seen all night. Bam! Plus the radiator in it. All that, get it back going.
I tell you what, he's lucky that didn't really pop the engine on his truck. That was a pretty square hard hit into the inside
How
wall.
many drivers have gotten away with that tonight?
I mean that's
Frank
that's
Chavez,
good. That's good.
I mean, Frank Chavez, 18 laps down, but did the exact same thing. Heyman's done the same thing. Yeah, granted they're 18 down, but I've been surprised that we've only seen one. Well, I've been surprised we've only seen one meatball, and that's been Mitchell Reardon. Tonight, everybody else, the damage fixable, Justin Miller car back in the pits. Well, DJ Standard ain't look. DJ Standard looks like the plan might actually work after all. Up to 7th.
Yeah, he keeps gaining track position. And to give an update, there's still beef happening. Lots of people yelled at each other. I can't even keep up with who it is.
Oh, I could I can imagine.
Well, that's what you want out of a short track race, though, ain't it? You want some beef. We always want that in a NASCAR race. You go to Bristol, you go to Martinsville, you're expecting a fight after the race. When you don't get one, you're disappointed. Now, I know this ain't, Bristol or Martinsville, but it's still a short track, so.
Kevin Harvick, 2003, Ricky Rudd. Sticks out of
That's
my
true.
mind. Johnson and Bush.
Yep.
2011.
That one really got to me. Oh, I was the biggest Jimmy fan. I used to hate Kurt Busch. But now I love the guy.
Wish
Wish he was still racing.
Needless to say, tempers can come at Richmond, and right now, according to Landon Velicky, drivers are getting an earful of each other. But only one man's going to walk out if you're happy tonight.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well,
Several.
Hold on 1 second.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry. I thought... Never mind. Sorry, I was on the replay screen still. I was very confused with what I was hearing that we were going green. But here we go, back green.
Smallwood with the jump. Jared Haynes and Trevor Astronaut, 2 Jack Shack teammates. Second and third going to go side by side. Astronaut up the track again. And caution is out.
This is all right. This
420.
is getting...
Corey Jones looks like he's got contact. Juan Cobbs Jr. again. Corey Wright. Seth Heyman, Frank Chavez. Drivers multiple laps down involved in this one.
I'll tell you what, Corey Wright is destroyed. Just absolutely destroyed.
He's in alignment.
This is
among other things. Man, you're right.
Simon Lindmark actually gets into Corey Jones there, and then Corey Wright checks up good for it. Then Reginald Harris kind of gets into him, Heyman, and then Chavez. And then we're still wrecking. Oh, my Lord. That's a big one. That's a really big one.
Of course, several of them drivers you just named off again. Multiple laps down. I was going to bring Corey Wright in here under the second. Under the last caution. I fear he'd be a little mad, so I was going to give it a minute. Might not get that interview tonight.
Let's go ahead and congratulate the pace car on most laps led tonight. That's good. I think that's a bonus in this series.
I don't even know.
That's crazy.
16th caution of the night. Of course, real fast while we got a moment here just to try to lighten the mood. Is that a Silverado or a Ford? The pace truck, at least.
Oh, you're talking about...
Yeah, I'm
oh,
talking
let me
about a
see
pace
that.
truck. Is that a Chevrolet or a Ford front end? It doesn't quite look like a Dodge.
That's a Chevy. I bought that. That's definitely a Chevy. It's got to be. Look at the door handles.
Oh yeah.
Those are like Silverado door handles. They just can't put a Chevy logo on it for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Hoping ain't got that new LS, and otherwise he'll be joining John Bourne, Wayne Eastwood, Mike Audrey, Lynn Martin Metler, Logan Scott, Skylar Harold in the garage.
I mean, he's got to be putting at least over 300,000 miles on this thing so far in this race. So, you get to that point of an engine's life, it gets a little risky.
Not like new LS motors are trash. Not like their first generation LSs. Well, he turned the pace light. He turned the lights out, so he's going to let them go here momentarily. To rewrite.
Yeah, the electric's still working it.
Don't get me started on electrical work. It's the worst part of it. To rewrite the top 10. Isaac Spoffwood, Jared Haynes. First and second. Trevor Abernoth, Colton Ward. They're switching on me. Abernoth and Ward, third and fourth. Baston and Henry, fifth and sixth. DJ Stagner up to 8th, Walter 7th, Connor Leach and Trevor Harmon, the top 10. Let's try this again. 23 to go.
Another great jump from Smallwood. I feel like, if you're the leader and you got that bottom lane, it's almost automatic every time. You get such a launch at this track. I see a lot of racing and a lot of wrecking. Yep. I was about to say, I was pretty sure I saw like 5 wide in turn 3 and 4. And
TJ Hanley.
Oh, TJ Hanley. Yeah.
Ron Cobbs Jr.
Oh, Lord.
What do you see that I've missed? Or are you on the replay?
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the replay.
Don't spoil it yet.
I'm not. I'll let you see.
What we got here? All right. 3 wild. Fisher about me. Oh! Now, is that payback, or was there something we missed earlier in the race between them two?
At least as long as I've been here, I haven't seen anything between them, but...
Well, let's right on board with them.
Goodness.
Right on board with TJ Hanley through this. To the back. Landon, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know how to call that one. I felt like that maybe could have I wouldn't say easy, but I felt like that could have been avoided. That incident. I can take away. I can say the same for some wrecks, some I can't, but keep an eye on it. Get that beef button ready. Hanley is not happy. Ain't nothing like Friday night going into Saturday.
Well, he didn't touch him.
No, but I'm pretty sure.
So,
that's good. Pretty sure he stepped on that clutch and gave him an earful.
Yeah, probably. Hanley does not have a clip, a rear clip anymore, which that's going to be detrimental to his handling, especially in turn 2. Something else just happened. Hold on. Oh, okay. Never mind. There was some more screaming, and I tried to see what it was, and I didn't see anything. But I want to point out also, Juan Cobbs did also spin out of turn 2 on that caution. Very, very confused on what's going on in the back right here, right now. I don't know why Aloysia, Heyman, Corey Wright, they're all just in their own little pack back here right now.
Everybody's still trying to get caught up, I think.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
Heyman,
they're here now, so.
It's gonna be a long review tonight.
Yeah. You know, we're not involved in that. We just present the show. We don't got to do all the admin stuff after it. Thank the Lord.
It'll be a long night in the office. We're back rolling.
Oh,
18 to go. Smallwood with another great start.
Trev's still trying to work that very extreme outside lane.
He seems to be getting it working for him, though.
Oh, we're wrecked again, I think.
Yeah, caution's out.
Oh. You know, I can't believe that. I can't believe we crashed.
What memo have we missed here tonight? I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, this is actually getting pretty bad. Like, and you've been here for half the race longer than me. Oh.
Edward Kimball's ninth. Meatball flag. This time the night will be done for the 55. I wonder what won't be done for several other ones. Let's look at it yet again. Oh, it starts way up there with the 91. 91 gets turned or something.
It starts further than that, actually. Willie Bruton and Andrew Lotz.
Just hitting.
I somehow got into it. I think Willie was kind of holding his line. Andrew might have, I don't know, they might have met in the middle, and then Corbin Hines in the 91 gets hit by Lindmark just as a part of the stack up. Huge hit into the inside wall. Oh, and then he gets nailed by Kimmel.
Man, how lucky.
And then Juan Cobbs gets a piece. Good Lord.
I don't know if you saw him, but that goldfish machine, Elijah Fisher, barely sneaking through.
Oh, yeah, he did. Wow.
Look at it from high above. We're already wrecking big time there, and then, yep. Edward Kimmelton, 91, Watkins Jr. nowhere to go, Millikar right, all of them just coming to a stop. I mean, right on board with Elijah Fisher. Be honest with you, that 20 machines had a very quiet night. They stayed out of trouble for the most part.
Who else is at a quiet night?
Well,
I didn't. Never mind. Let's not.
I mean,
Let's not bring that up.
I can give you some. Tyler Henry.
I can see some
96.
clean trucks, but I don't know how clean that is. And back to our regularly scheduled radio updates on the driver radio. They're being told to figure it out. Lots of disagreements going on. So it's going to be a fun post race, that's for sure. Especially if we get someone up here that's going to, finish top 3. And if for some reason they have some beef, they want to air it out, that's going to be a fun interview.
Separates me from a lot of broadcasters. If you want an interview, just shoot me something. Look at it beforehand. If you're still in the chat, pull it up. Did that with
that's good.
Did that with HGR the first night. Was there an hour after the race interviewing people, but hell, drivers got TV time and all that. So plus, I'm one of them. I like some personality. That's why Trevor Algernon brings a lot of personality to the interviews.
He does. But the thing about Trev, it's very rare for Trev to, like, Trev's such a good guy. It's rare for him to get, like, really mad at somebody. So when it comes to that, big crap, Simon Lindmark.
God. Landmark, Kevin Allen. I saw that right before the camera switched. And God almighty, what a shot.
Oh, God.
And for a truck that had probably the speed to knock off Smallwood and Stagner, the night has what was a good dream to turn into a bad nightmare for the 46 machine. Good Lord have mercy. All right, Tyler Stevenson involved in this. 3 wide, Fisher bumped to the 46. Fisher holds on to it for near. They all just ran out of room.
I'm gonna give commentary on this. And I'm gonna give it as matter as fast as possible, because I'll just hold my tongue on this one. But
They're 4 wide there.
Stevenson and what? Yes.
Right.
Then they get together. Lindmark and Stevenson. Then Lindmark gets back into Stevenson, and then. I mean, there's no room. There's nothing Stevenson or Kevin Allen can do at all there. So, yeah, I don't know. That's, like I said, I just gotta... I know what I think I see, but I ain't gonna say.
Actually, hold on. I might have spoke a little too soon myself. Okay, Fisher does not get into the back of the 46. Almost possible net code off of Fisher in the 46, but unknown. But the end result... 3 cars coming together, trucks, ever what you want to call them. And it turned into a war nutrition already. Well, it's been, we knew this coming into tonight that it was going to be chaotic. It's Richmond, it's a short track. It's to be expected.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's expected to the extent we've seen tonight. I mean,
given the benefit of the doubt.
yeah. I like that. I like the glass half full approach. That's, I think that's in times like this, that's what we got to remember.
Well, hell, we got another track later on in the season that will might produce the same amount of action on a 1.5 miles, January 24th, Darlington.
Oh, I might have to race that one. I love me some Darlington. Ooh.
Next week.
Yeah, but that definitely could be a little bit of a wreck.
That's going to be a wild card in its own right. Next week is Midnight Racing League Contender Series descends in Las Vegas. Gambling in Sin City, and for some drivers, one of them going to roll the Lucky Sevens and go to Victory Lane. I'll be right here on the Raging Idiot Racing Network, but we got to get through Richmond first. Green flag, 7 to go. Don't count out overtime. Caution out. For what?
Well, race control Logan York, all he had to say was that was pretty terrible. He just
when you say that. Oh,
so,
dear God. Restart. Andrew Lotz. Get rolling here. People not going. God, too mighty. We might not make it to Las Vegas next week. Look at Chopper Cam. 91 is not get going. No, the 91 to 420 not going. And just accordion effect, if I can ever get my words right. I know you take me through what you see here.
Yeah, I don't. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Nah. Not terrible.
when Logan said that, but I mean, I guess I can see like so. Lots in the 31, he's trying to get away from the damaged car, which to me that's completely fine. Like that's fine. Stevenson, they were screaming again.
Screaming?
Yeah, yeah. And then Stevenson just clips him. I don't think that's that to me. That's more of a racing deal than anything. Like it's just a stack up on a restart with a damaged car in front. The 31's just trying to get all he can get, and the 51. Honestly, to me, maybe Tyler could have seen it a little sooner, but they're trying to just go for the same spot there. To me, I don't know, just late race stuff. You're trying to get all you can get. I don't know. That's not awful to me.
Regardless, no pun intended, but it restart for engine loss was in and out fast.
Yeah. It, excuse me.
Well, I'll be damned. It has been a wild night in Richmond. I hate to keep going back to him, but get my sources right. Isaac Smallwood 79 laps. Asronath Forston 65, and then you got in the wild card DJ Stagner 48 lap old tires. But really, I hate to say it, but we really haven't done a lot of racing since about 79 laps ago. Do you feel like still, as I am not sure if this is overtime or not, but does DJ Stagner have the truck to get the job done tonight?
Oh, 2 laps to go here.
Oh, so it's a natural green white checker?
It is, yep.
I'll be damn. Mellicar getting stuck up in the back with Garber. Keep it straight for the moment. Come on, boys. 2 laps. Nope.
Oh, my God.
TJ Hanley, God almighty Jesus. This will be a night. Him and Frank Chavez both will be a night that they want to forget. Trying to get it going.
So, I will give TJ some credit here. He apologized immediately for that, took credit for it, and just getting loose. And I mean, I said that. I don't know if you have the replay pulled up yet or not, but remember he was wrecked earlier and he lost his rear clip. You can't have that sort of damage on this truck. I mean, it doesn't matter what racetrack you're at. You can be a slinger if you want to be. You're still going to be getting loose out of corners without that clip, and that's just what bit him there, and it collected a couple others.
Frank Chavez involved in this one again. Chavez running 32nd, 20 laps down at the time. 70 gets into the back on the wheel. Well,
hey, this is the last caution.
Oh, yep, overtime.
How about Isaac Smallwood, though? I mean, it's kind of been easy for him.
Well, personally, I mean, all right, you're Trevor Asronath. You know him better than I do, and probably better than most of the chat does. What can you expect Asronath to do coming to a green white checker? Or would you rather pull him in here yourself and get the answer?
You know what? I like that idea. Let's do that. Let me get him in here real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's streaming in there. I don't want to bother him. Oh, I know Trev good enough. I'll just tell you what he's going to do. He's going to do everything he can to win the race, of course. But I know Trev ain't going to do nothing dirty either. He's not just going to ship Isaac to try and get this win. He's going to try and race him clean for it and go for it from there. Obviously, he's going to do whatever he can to get there. But
might not ship Isaac, but he'll definitely ship that 89 machine into it.
He's going to be sending it here. I mean, he's got to be. But now, does he have fresher tires than Isaac?
No. Well, yes, actually, 84 to 70. So yes, he actually does.
Okay. Now, the problem with that is that it's not too crazy of a difference because, I mean, everything's basically equalized at this point.
If you want to go crazy, again, God, it's going to sound like a broken record, but Stagner back there with 53 lap old tires to the 70 and 84 to him. Even further back, Connor Leach in 6th, 47 lap old tires. All right, Landon, for all the marbles. Smallwood, as or not, the only overtime. Does not matter what happens now. Look at Stagner to the bottom.
Yeah, great move by Stagner up there. It's just, I don't know, it's getting pretty dicey everywhere on the racetrack right now. We got to see what Trev's going to try and do, but I don't know. With DJ Stagner, he might have something to say about this win here coming to the white.
Oh, Astronaut big time loose. Auto wrecking big at the line. We'll get back on that here in a minute.
Crash.
I can tell by my leaderboard. He's jumping all over.
Oh,
there goes Trevor.
Jared Haynes.
Connor Leach around.
around.
Meanwhile, off of turn 4, Isaac Smallwood will survive and win tonight in Richmond. Stagner 2nd, Forston Poston 3rd. Connor Leach's night comes undone. Be 13th, Jared Haynes 17th. What in the hell? Elijah Fisher. That truck was looking pretty good until then. All right, so there's. How do you normally go about this? Review.
I mean,
God, man, that hurts. If I could lose.
I mean, there's just so much to look at here. I don't even. There was 2 separate crashes. Obviously, one coming to the white. I know Tyler Henry was involved. That's the only truck that I actually could see that went around. Yeah, him and Fink kind of get into it, and that caused a huge incident in turn 1. Glidewell. Just, yeah, massive crash into turn 1. Corey Wright, everybody else. And then Trev out of the corner there. I'm trying to see what happened to Trev. I don't know if he gets loose trying to pass Poston.
Trevor, well, prior to that, it was a hell of a slide. You say he got turned.
He did, yeah. No, you're right though. He did have a crazy slide, but Connor Leach just got into Trev's left rear. It spun him, and then
Colton Ward,
Jared.
Ward's lap.
That's not intentional at all by Jared, but it's kind of funny if you pull that up, where Connor turns Trev, but then Jared, almost like being a great teammate, gets loose and spins Connor out immediately. And then Colton Ward, being Connor's teammate, gets taken out as well. Well, not taken out, he kept driving. But, wow, I don't even...
Elijah Fisher. Don't go back and look at the front lap incident before we get Isaac Smallwood in here. And really, Isaac, hell, he drove probably the best race I've seen. And he has gone from the back to the front several times, and that tender machine looks like it's ready to go on a hot date. I see what you mean. Henry gets took. Elijah Fisher and Hartman come together, and Justin Millicar barely sneaks through. I'll be damned. Well,
hey, we can agree tonight was a race. Tonight was one of the races that has ever happened. That's about where we can stand with that.
Well, it's crazy for sure. Well, let's say we got Isaac Smallwood up in here.
Yeah, I say it.
Isaac Smallwood, Garrett Jenkins, Landon Velicky up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's going on?
Well, where did we begin tonight?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, I will say you're one of the very few drivers tonight who could pit off and on and come up to the field and the machine look, well, practically like it's ready to go on a hot date for Tinder. Just take us,
Hey, that's the way we try to keep it.
take us through the night from your perspective. Yeah, saw a lot of action.
Yeah, it was like you said, just kind of up and down. There's a couple times I was a little yawed out and just kind of holding on to the wheel, but we were able to keep her going left. Um, but yeah, it was chaotic for sure. Luckily, all the chaos was happening behind me, so that was just very fortunate and able to keep the truck clean.
Well, I'll ask you this question and then I'll let Landon ask you whatever question he's got for you. I will say this: how much did tires actually play as the race went on?
That first half of the race, the tires were kind of, a big deal because we ran, 20 or 30 laps, and my teammates, we were kind of discussing on when we wanted to pit, and about lap 70 to 75 was the number, and I think that last caution on like lap 60 something, and we went to lap 82, and it was kind of a good thing we pitted on lap 70. That was just kind of, the number we shot for, and that second half of the stage or the race, everybody was just driving out of their minds in the back, and we were able to not run as many green flag laps. So that's kind of, that was kind of my thinking process.
Landon, you got any questions for him?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of with you. I don't even know where you are supposed to begin with a race like this, but I came in late. When I showed up, you were in the lead. It was like lap 60 something. And then we had so many different shuffles happen, a bunch of different leaders show up, and then at the end of the day, I remember saying something pretty early on when I showed up, that if we're just going to keep wrecking, track position is going to be the main thing here. And you ended up getting that track position back, and you held it through all those cautions. You nailed every restart, timed it perfectly every time, and managed to come through for the win here tonight. Honestly, I don't even know if I have a question for you other than saying just a congratulations to you for someone that is new to me. I haven't personally seen your name before, but I mean, that's impressive to come out and get you a win here tonight. So congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like you said, we was able to, my teammates, we kind of discussed everything, and lap 70 or 75 was our number, and we were just going to stay out for the rest of the race. Now, if it would have went green, our strategy would have been a little bit different, but obviously with all these cautions, myself and Colton Ward, we were able to, get track position and keep it, and, about 20 or 30 laps to go, we were thinking, yep, this was the right call, so yeah, we can't complain.
Buddy, I'll ask you two more questions. Landon knows one of the questions. He's been asked it quite a few times himself. But first question I got for you is sitting there with all them restarts, you get a hell of a jump, try to scoot away, caution comes out. You think that, well, if I can just make it 2 more laps, I ain't got to worry about this. Caution comes out 20 feet later. How mentally taxing is that on a driver?
Yeah, it's very mental because, you got to go out there and do it again. If you miss your mark, you have a chance of definitely losing the lead off of turn 2. But yeah, you just gotta lock in and keep doing that over and over again, and just keep hitting your marks.
Now the last question I got for you. First off, nice to meet you, by the way. I don't think I've ever interviewed you myself now, as a matter of fact. So, nice to meet you. Hell of a job tonight. Last question I got for you. Is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my teammates, Justin and Colton. They kind of brought me in with open arms. This is a new league for me. I ran Daytona, and I wasn't here last week. I was on vacation. So, yeah, just you all for putting on this awesome broadcast. And, I like to go back and watch everything, see how it went. I don't know if I'm going to watch this one because it was kind of a rocky show, but yeah.
All right, buddy. Hell of a job tonight. Well, Finished 8 spots to the good, and Isaac Smallwood will walk out of here with his first ever MRL Contender Series win. Hell of a job, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Fun fact out of tonight, Landon. Top 4 are all Chevrolets.
There we go. That's good.
See if we can't get in the man who dominated the early part of this race. DJ Stadner, Garrett Jenkins, Landon Velicky up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Sure do.
Well, you went. We're not going to sit here and say that you didn't go for it. You went for it. Did you need just a little bit more time?
Yeah, that one kind of stings a little bit, you know. Felt really good about how everything played out. It just wasn't in the calculation that the last 35 or whatever laps would go the way that they did. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't really change anything. Sometimes you win them in fluky ways, sometimes you lose them in fluky ways, and it is what it is, and you have to move on.
Buddy, I'll ask you this question before I let Landon ask any questions that he may have for you. It was we talked pre-race, and you said the fastest truck might not walk out of here tonight, but you went from the back to the front 2 or 3 times, as did several drivers in the top 5 and top 10. I got to ask you though, do you feel like there is a potential reason into why we saw the carnage that we expect? Well, we expected carnage, but I don't think me, and of course Landon joined late, I don't even think he expected the kind of carnage that we saw tonight. Is it just the track, more or less, or is it more or less some drivers trying to make something happen early, frustrated over a bad qualifying run, whatever the reason may be? Is it where's the fine line between the track and drivers going a little bit above what they might be able to? Is there a line there, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question. I mean, it's an interesting thought. I mean, I don't want to speak on what I don't know, right? Because I haven't went back and watched anything. But from my perspective, the wrecks weren't happening in the front half of the field, right? So if it's generally contained to one part of the field, maybe there's some external factor of what's going on back there. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched. I just know that generally the wrecks weren't happening in the top 10 or 15, right? They were a little further back. So, I mean, maybe, after review, maybe there will be some common denominators. Maybe there won't be. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't inherently blame the track because, I guess the best way to put it is spatial awareness is probably the most important thing in a short track. And if everybody's not working well together, then you have incidents like that. So I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I don't blame Richmond. I mean, it just is what it is. I guess it's just early in a new season, new league, lots of new drivers around each other. It takes time sometimes for these things to mesh. So we'll see moving forward how it goes.
Landon, got any questions for him?
Yeah, I mean, first off, you got the pole here tonight, dominated the first part of this race, and then had that really ballsy call to put yourself back in the hornet's nest, get you some tires, and then managed to work your way up just one spot short there at the end. Maybe one more restart could have done it, but who knows? Obviously, it was a extremely chaotic race, a lot going on, but I do definitely agree with what you said when it comes to it wasn't really at the front. It was kind of more in the middle and the back. That kind of, I have my own opinions on that sort of stuff, but we don't need to get into that. Either way, it's a great result for you. What was it really? I guess I should say, when it comes to when you decided to come in and take those tires, was that more of like a must, or could you have gone a little bit longer to try and play with that strategy a little bit more? Did you want to come earlier? What kind of went into that decision for you to go in at that particular moment?
Well, I mean, in my head, it was just playing essentially the 50-100 splits. But it's one of those things. If you had told me then what I know now, I would have never pitted. Like with all the cautions, there would have been no problems on fuel or anything. So, um, yeah, it's just you gamble. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and I don't think anybody would have expected the last 50 laps to go the way they did. So like that's why you know I can live with the decision to pit there. Just because that was such a extraordinary circumstance that ended the race. So it is what it is. I mean, just take it and move on.
Well, buddy, last question I got for you, unless Lyndon's got another one he wants to ask you.
No, you're all good.
Well, buddy, then that being said, last question I got for you before I let you head out tonight. Is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Just Swamp Motorsports and Dylan at Powerhouse Racing. We've been working pretty well together, and Brian and Jillian Haggerty and everybody over there. And Wink, he's got Brian's jacket, so that's good for him. That's a different story for a different day. But so just shout out to them for being good teammates and stuff. So yeah, shout out to y'all for the broadcast and the league owners for putting this on. And yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, hell of a job tonight for you. DJ Stagner will turn his attention now to Las Vegas to try to go up one more spot, but for tonight it'll be a second place finish. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you.
What the hell's going on in your microphone?
I don't know. I just saw it. There's no noise going on at all. I don't. I have no clue. Hopefully it fixes itself.
I thought you were trying to shave.
Is that what? Did it really sound like that?
Got a loud vibration to it. Ain't bothering me much, but
No idea. Hopefully it's
last
fixed now.
but not least, and then we'll try to get out of here before 2:30. Ain't gonna take that long,
Yeah.
but. Forrest and Poston, Garrett Jenkins, Landon Velicky up here in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I think so.
Well, a little bit long here. But take us to the night for the 26th. It was pretty much a top 10 night for the majority of it. Found your way into the top 5, and did you feel like that you possibly had a shot at the win tonight?
With how the race is playing out, I mean, shoot, I should not have pitted once because I mean, we didn't run, but maybe at most 15 green flag laps, so maybe I should not have pitted as much as I did because I didn't think track position is going to be that bad. But no, I think how I was driving most of the night, or I guess morning for me, was just more conservative and trying to save tires, hoping go on a green flag run, but just never came to be.
Well, and that being said, intensity, aggression level definitely up tonight. Couple heated debates from what Landon was feeding me through the broadcast. Really, how hard was it to go from the back to the front all them times, knowing that there was always that danger that maybe one mistake by somebody else could turn your night into a nightmare, more or less. Really, how hard was it, both mentally and I'll throw out the word physically, just trying to get through the field with everything going on after a pit stop?
Well, if you started on the inside, like it's like you said, like there's always that thought of that guy who maybe gets on the gas a little too soon and swipes right down into you, but luckily that was not the case. Cutting up through the field was relatively, depends on where I was, like towards the back, was relatively easy because everybody would just overshoot it, or they would give me the inside and I would just drive it in just that much deeper and put a nose in before they could even think about coming down. but most of it was just staying out and just being like, man, there's gonna be another caution right after this. There's no need for me to pit and just stay out, track position, and kept having those restarts and just kept going and going. Other people pitted, stayed out, got more positions, man.
Landon, got any questions for
Yeah, congrats on surviving
I appreciate that.
tonight. That was
I'll
I
take-
should
I'll
have said
take
that to the other two. Definitely. I mean, I don't. You can say the word attrition. No, this was pure survival tonight. So, great job on that. I really, this kind of sucks as an interview. I mean, I don't know what to ask because the base is basically already covered. Everyone saw what happened tonight. It was just
Such a weird
lot of
race.
it-
Such a weird race.
well, I don't think I've ever seen one that was like that. Even when I broadcasted this league last year, at some point it went green eventually, and this just never did. So I don't know.
This is like such a great combination. It's just like you gotta have people who can just run the race, man. Like trucks here is fun. This like when we had this green fellow Lex and we were like all 10 of us were in a train, dude, that was fun. But we couldn't get that for very long.
I want to.
I think, or
This is gonna be a question for both of you to answer, being both of y'all race more than what I do. How is it more or less patience more than anything else? Is that what it felt like? Some drivers, in y'all's opinion, was lacking tonight, just patience in general.
I'm gonna let Fortson answer that one first. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have a very
I feel like I have a good answer. I have a good answer.
yeah.
Patience is a good one, but it's not for me, not the correct one. That one and being common courtesy, I'll be really on just pure just racecraft and common sense. Like you have guys in the back who are not letting up early, knowing that there's going to be people who you have no idea they're going to cut down in front of you under braking or just going to lose it in front of you, and they're just driving it in there kind of aimlessly as they normally been with like doing hot laps with clean air. And it's like, man, like, what are y'all thinking? You just have way too many guys who just they don't race enough in conditions like this, like to understand and what they're doing like all the time. But it's just like we have way too many people who struggle at tracks like this, which is not super hard. It can be hard, but it's not that hard to have what 82 caution laps and 15 cautions.
21 cautions. I can't tell you about the laps.
Yeah, that's
Well,
horrible.
actually, I can. I forgot SDK got this nice little feature.
I don't know if we need to know.
It's too late now.
No, it's
You're one number
Yeah.
off.
83.
81.
Oh, so I was being generous.
That is over 50%.
The pace truck led the most laps.
I told you.
That's pretty bad.
I said that.
That's
He did
that's
call
pretty
it.
bad.
Well,
Hopefully, this will be a learning curve for everybody and strides that need to be made to make this better. Because I know it can be. You have tons of guys in here who are good competition and fun to be around. There's just a lot of people who do not need to be up here. They need to work their way up here. You know.
Can I answer that question real quick?
go ahead.
Because I'm gonna
man.
give a very different, or
Oh,
no, well, no, it's not really. You can look at this two ways because this is the same way across any sort of league, no matter what the prizes are, no matter what it is. This is how it's going to be. You're going to have people that take it seriously, and you're going to have people that treat it as a video game, and that's how it is.
I've
Now,
said that for years.
to me,
No, I see that. Yeah.
to me, I used to okay. Let me try and explain this. I was the kind I took it so seriously to the point that it way too seriously.
You sound like
To
me.
the point that it was a job. Well, then I realized at the end of the day, what this essentially is a video game. You're supposed to be on here to have fun. Now, with that said, you're also supposed to have what you said were the common courtesy and stuff. Like, you gotta. I don't know. I feel like the people's definitions of fun are different.
It's not a
Mhm.
job, but
And-
you got to take it serious enough to it to be
Yeah.
fun and look.
Well, everybody can
Professional.
enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
that fine line. Well, not even a fine line, but you got to find that happy medium.
Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I don't think that exists anywhere.
Well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that next statement. I ain't gonna. I'm not going political.
Oh God, yeah. No, that's the last thing we need to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
any thank yous, any shout outs you'd like to give? For
I will shout out the league I came from. I'll shout out Gears Racing. They kind of helped me a lot develop in say a year. I've had iRacing since November 4th, and I'll say being in that league has helped a lot. And I'll shout out to my God, bro. He gave me power I need to be up here and the brain, just like the calmness I needed just to get through it and not tense up when I took 2 tires when I should not have, And I think that's it. I'll shout out to you guys as well for putting on a good show. Like, I know the cautions and the drivers stuff out of y'all control, but like I love coming in here and just having some good fun in some trucks, dude.
Well, buddy, it's a hell of a night for you tonight, nonetheless. Fortson Poston will now turn his attention to Las Vegas next Saturday night. A hell of a job, buddy. Congrats on the P3.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hope to be back up here soon.
Hopefully so in the winner circle.
I'd love that.
Who wouldn't? Landon, I know we at the top of the hour. I almost kind of want to get Trevor in here. Just
you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
No, this is gonna be fun.
An admin of the league, by the way. It's gonna be a good one.
Trevor Astronaut. I knew that was. Why the hell do I always fall for that?
Hey!
I always fall for that shit every damn time. Excuse my
You gotta
language
turn
over
it
the
off,
broadcast. No, it just gets me. It was so delayed that time. Like, it does it right when I point you. Well, buddy, I'll be damned. You were there in the closing laps of it, and it all went away on the last lap. Take us through it from your perspective.
I'll tell you what. Can I cuss? I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
Don't go overboard with it, but I don't mind a few swears.
All right. I'm just gonna say one thing. That some bitch Connor Leach. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Man, look, I was all right. So my plan was for them to keep wrecking. I'm gonna get this green-white checkered, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this lead. So all I needed to do was make sure I got into one to the outside of Isaac, and I probably could have had that race won. But little do we know, Mr. DJ back there was prepping along with me because we had 20 freaking cautions to prep to try to kill these restarts on each other, and that last restart, he had a hell of a run, sent it down in there, and I was just holding on for dear life now. Got a little loose off of 4 on the white flag, sending it in on the back stretch, trying to protect whatever the hell I had, and got run the hell over. Connor, you suck. We already talked about it, but you probably awful. You're the worst guy on this damn track. You're from Canada, and you have skull race gloves. You son bitch. But other than that, yeah, we were out here, baby. We were out here swinging. We were going through the field. I don't know if y'all saw that. I was cutting through this joker, coming through the field. Love me a little Richmond. I got thousands of freaking laps here for no reason. And, yeah, man, that damn Yoda was out there about to win this damn race, but I just couldn't get it. I needed more laps to get to Isaac. I just needed more time. And I didn't have it. And restart. And as we all know, your boy can't finish nothing. He can get there, but he can't damn finish nothing. So, yeah, I hope y'all had a good time. I heard Landon was up there cutting up, talking jokes, talking shit. Y'all were trying to pull me up there, but I was screaming. I don't know, man. Just pull me up there next time. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm just,
One of them nights.
it sucks.
Well, I'm glad you said
Yeah.
that. Let me say something real quick because I don't know if you caught the part earlier, Russ. I said I know Garrett's gonna remember this. I said, Trev. It's pretty rare for Trev to get like mad. Like he's way too good of a guy to where it's rare for that to happen. Well, and then now he comes down in here and is talking about all that about Connor Leach. Make me eat my words over here, Trev.
No, man, Connor's a good dude. He's I'm gonna give him some shit for it. I know he's not like that. It was just trying hard racing, short track speedway or short tracks racing. Maybe that's
Short
what we do.
track speedway.
I don't know. Short track speedways, man. You know how it is. We're out here.
It basically
racing
was
on
one
short
today.
tracks. Yeah, it was something. But yeah, man, it's just the heat and the tempers. Everybody was going at it. I don't know. Y'all should have turned on damn race chat
I
because
was
they
here.
was going at it
I was being
tonight.
filled in on it.
Yeah, so man, just short track racing, man, beating and banging. Everybody's trying to get what they can, and I just got the unfortunate side of that. So it is what it is.
Well, I got to ask you this. I got to ask you two more questions before I let you go, unless Landon's got anything for you. But hell,
I mean, I don't know what to say.
but,
there ain't much to say.
well, hell, 21 cautions. I got to ask you. You started deep in the field, pretty deep in the field, not terrible, but around where, as I like to personally say, the hornet's nest is at. How nerve-wracking was it trying to get through the field, but yet hoping that somebody does not spin out in front of you or any way, shape, or form?
So I do want to say Landon probably knows all too well about this. I had to go pick up a car right before this race started. I got back at exactly 11:58, logged in, got in, no practice, nothing, not a single lap. Went out there and qualified, I don't know, 15th. And yeah, man, I was comfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I enjoy short tracks. It's one of my favorite things to do on here. And it wasn't nerve-wracking at all. I could just kind of see what was happening. All the people talking shit to each other, just kind of being aware. And I didn't really have to deal with much of the wrecks because all that shit was in the back. So I just kind of hung out, cut through the field, just tried to do the opposite of what everybody with the faster guys were doing. Got up to second, and then they just started dying. It was a normal C-fixed race. Everybody dies at the end, green, white, checkered. Hope for the best. And yeah, the best didn't happen. It was discriminating towards me tonight. But that's fine, because we go to Darlington next week, baby. I know Landon's a little fond of Darlington, too. Maybe he might be out there. Maybe not. Who knows? He might just go get drunk on a fucking... Oh, sorry, excuse me. He gets drunk on a Friday night at the Sky Bar in Auburn or something, wherever they go.
Darlington.
But, yeah, man. Darlington next week, baby. And,
That was Las Vegas.
yeah, I'm gonna stuff Cardinal Leach into the wall. Hell yeah.
Well, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Trevor, buddy, I got it. No, like, I'll be damn, I look forward to interviewing you every time. I really do.
I'll be waiting, man. I'll be waiting. Sometimes I get a little upset. I'm like, this Joker didn't even pull me in to come talk to me.
Well, all you
He
got
didn't say nothing.
all you got to do is just let me know.
Hey, either if you see me in the wall or if you see me out front, you can get me on track. I'll come talk to you. You just let me know.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. For Trevor Aldernon, he will end the week on a high note with a win in HGR earlier this week, but tonight will have to be a 15th place run. Hell of a job tonight either way, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on them, man. Them Joker. Any which way. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you for broadcasting, man, each and every week. We'll definitely see you out here next week. Shout out to Jack Shack. Jaron Haynes was up there, too, man. We were running second and fifth for a lot of the night. So, hell yeah, man. We was out here trying to rock. Just somebody stopped the motion. But we'll get it back. So, hell yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, Landon. Yeah, come on back. Hell yeah.
Is my mic still doing that?
Nah, you're good.
I hope so, because my ear is right up against my mic, hoping that it's echoing right now.
No, well, I just see it lighting up for no reason. I was perfectly.
It's very faint, but
I don't know, bro.
Trevor,
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Trevor wants you to come back to racing.
Oh, you what? Well, part time.
He's semi-retired like me.
I'm in my
No.
Jimmy era. Like I told Alex Hill the other day when he told me to come back. I said I'm in my Jimmy era. One race a year.
Boy, you Mark Martin. I don't want to hear it. Jimmy era.
No.
Yeah. As one Evan Carl Bussy would say, you're washed. Kind of.
Well,
You're more
then
more
I'll-
damp.
he can say that all he wants, and then I'll kindly pull up the all-time stat sheet again.
Ah.
Not
Oh,
that.
the one all-time stat sheet. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one.
Well, Trevor,
All right, we're off topic.
I don't know what rabbit hole we got down, but
This is
buddy,
Garrett's broadcast.
well,
Yeah, Garrett. I'm sorry, Garrett.
yeah,
I
that was the best
apologize.
laugh
We
I've
just-
ever had in my life. Well, Trevor, hell of a job tonight, buddy. We look forward to seeing you next week and seeing how many times you can go to victory lane.
Oh, we gonna try. Don't worry. Aaron Darlington's got a stripe. I'm about to stripe that whole Joker all the way around.
All right, buddy. Hell of a job tonight, buddy. Trevor Astronaut comes home 15th tonight. Appreciate your time, dude.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe. Appreciate it.
Hey, I think. Do you want to do one more interview?
I was about to pull him in here anyway.
All right,
You know I can't.
because I
turn
think
down
this
somebody
guy's probably
away.
going to have a lot to say.
Oh hell.
Kevin Allen, it's the boys' booth. You got a copy.
Yes, I got you.
So I see you're sitting down there, and I did happen to notice that you had a lot to a lot to
Air out your
what's the best way
grievances.
to say in this? During the race, I mean, rightly so. I'm not blaming you at all for that. But then I see you sitting down there in the interview room, and I figured you'd have something you'd like to say. So, what you got for us?
Well, just talk about how clean that race was. I'm just kidding. Shout out to the pace car though. 84 laps led tonight. Really good for him.
Yes.
He didn't have to pit one time. But yeah, it was. Even though there was all the wrecks, it wasn't a bad race for me personally. Started from the back, kind of came up into the 20s, middle teens, around 10th. Came in with Connor, took tires with like 50 laps to go. Thought we had a good strategy figured out. Then I get junked. Thought I was done, pulled in pit road, 26 seconds of repairs, and I'm like, oh, I'm still in this race. Come back out, 20th, restart, final green, white checkered with 18th. Somehow got 8th place. So I am pretty satisfied with how the ending was, considering what happened during it.
Well, we went back and looked at it. At least two incidents, just got the side of one. Pretty much though, as Landon said, survival was pretty much the name of the game tonight. For an 8th place run, how does this kind of shift the momentum for you as the season goes on? Because next week, Las Vegas, November 22nd. Mile and a half can tend to be a decent track for you and the 76 team. How will coming out tonight build momentum going on throughout the rest of the season?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster. Coming into this race, I mean, short tracks are not really my thing. This goal tonight was to come in here. I was shooting for top 20 really, because this is a really stout field, and me only being here for 7 months on this service already, can't really do much with that. I've tried my best, but short tracks ain't the best. But taking an 8th place from this puts me a good points spot still. And yeah, Vegas is a good track for me. Mile and a half, I like a lot. So definitely a good confidence booster going on throughout the season.
Landon?
Oh well, I talked about some beef.
Uh, some of it I was just messing around. Others, when I got wrecked, when I was involved with the 46 and 51, said some
that
not
was
so
my
nice
favorite thing.
things. Yeah, I was
You
not so
said-
happy about that. I'm in the wall. I'm in the wall. You guys are.
Oh no, you didn't
Fun
say you
forward.
guys. You didn't say you guys. That's the PG version. Everybody that's still watching.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I'm going to.
Yeah,
I
let's just
think
be glad that didn't make it on the air.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
just
If I,
it got
if I need to, I'll up
it
the
got
rating to
pretty
PG-13 if I need to.
we we need to get some radioactive for this week because there is we can make a good 20-30 minute video from this race alone because there was a lot of first half of the race. It was honestly pretty chill. Yes, there were some wrecks. We had a good little 20-30 lap run. Everything felt fine, and then after a certain point, all hell just broke loose. People started wrecking more, and then people started cussing each other out, and I stayed out of it until I got my stuff wrecked. But yeah, definitely one of those races to look. What a race, right?
Hell of a race to say the least. Last
Yeah,
question,
for sure.
last question I got for you before I let you head out. Unless Landon's got anything else there. Anybody want to thank Night Friends, family sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Just shout out to the admin. Shout out to Justin for making this league possible. Shout out to you for broadcasting it. And yeah, shout out to Connor Leach for being my teammate. And Skylar Harrod, of course, too. He unfortunately couldn't make it because his iRacing was not working for him. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, with that being said, Kevin Allen, after a very long, aggravating night, will come home in the 8th spot tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you for having me. See you guys next week.
Yep. Next week, Las Vegas. Ought to go a little.
Hey, it's gonna be better.
Ought to go a whole lot smoother. That being said, final results for tonight. Of course, all this is unofficial, not knowing what is being discussed right now. So, we do know for a fact that Isaac Smallwood is your winner tonight. DJ Stagner, Fortson Poston will round out third. Colton Ward somehow got blasted by Trevor Asmernoth, but limped it around to get fourth. Brian Waters, fifth. Timothy Cook, Justin Millicard, Kevin Allen, Willie Bruton, and Brent Gard top 10. If you want to, if you're still in the session, you can go 11th through 18th if you like.
I am. I almost left. Yeah, I broadcasted him forever. Got to remember how to do this. Trevor Harmon comes home 11th here tonight. Connor Leach, 12th. He was in a better spot, as well as the guy two behind him, but we'll get to that. Corbin Hines, 13th. Trevor Osmernoth was top 5, had a great run going. Like he said, too, no practice at all. He just walked in and about won the race. TJ Hanley had an adventurous night. He came home 15th. Jared Haynes, the points leader, at least prior to this race, 16th. I don't know how that's going to shake out after this because, you know. Dylan Fink, 17th. Lige Fisher, 18th. Andrew Lott's 19th. Juan Cobbs in 20th. That's at least what I'm showing. I don't know if SDK is showing something different, but that's what iRacing says.
Well, iRacing probably going to be more accurate than SDK, but nonetheless. Goran Gladwell will come on 21st. Tyler Henry, 22nd. Corey Wright. A rough night for Corey Wright does not end on the right note. No pun intended again. The 162 of Nicholas, 24th. Corey Jones, 25th. Tyler Steven rounds out the last of the drivers, 1 lap down, 26th. Chris Logan, 5 laps down, 27th. Simon Lindmark, the first half of the race, looked like he could be a very strong contender tonight. Unfortunately, it would go awry as the race went on. Seth Heyman, Reginald Harris, Frank Chavez, Eric Kimmel, Stoney Benfield, Mitchell Rendon, John Border, if I can get my words right. That'll be a top 35, and on down, it's just gets a little bit worse on from here for some drivers. I believe we can give the Raging Idiot Save the Race Award to Wayne Eastwood not once but twice. Unfortunately, the night comes undone. 62 laps early. He'll round out 36. Mike Audrey 37th. Harry Lindmark 38th. Matt Metler 39th. Logan Scott and Scarlett Harold rounds out the field 40th and 41st. Landon, before we let you go tonight, any last closing statements you got for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you letting me just hop in impromptu and broadcast the race with you. That was definitely fun.
At least you ain't
I
got.
think that's
At least you ain't got a cough like I've had for the last month and a half.
well. See, well, you hear me doing that too. I mean, I've had it since before the Talladega race because when I went there, it kind of re-upped itself. So I've been kind of in the same boat as you, but thank God the coughing's gone away. But yeah, you need to get better. First off, shout out to your voice for making it through it, making it through all these races.
Sometimes I need to learn to shut up.
Well, hey, the voice is still hanging in there for you, so that's good. And I know, like, obviously, okay, look, tonight was not a good example of what this league is. Every single racing series, whether it's in iRacing or in real life, is going to have races that are complete disasters. Lord knows NASCAR has quite a few of them.
We're not even going to start.
IndyCar has them. F1 has. I mean, it don't matter what series it is, they're going to have bad races. Anyone new that was watching this, don't look at this and just say, oh, well, I don't want to run that because they wreck every 5 laps. Okay, it happened tonight. This is not every race. We've had plenty of races that have gone completely green, great racing. Just whatever got in everyone's head tonight was we're going to go at it from lap 1 till the end and kind of disregard safety. So that's what it was tonight. That's what we got. So yeah. Anyway, it was not a good race tonight. But at the end of the day, you got to congratulate the guys that were, they were up front the whole race. Like obviously Isaac Smallwood, him, DJ Stagner, a couple of guys that were doing great the whole time. Fortson Poston hanging in there too, and then Trev and Jared too showing up kind of towards the end, especially for Jared.
Leach.
Connor too, yeah, lots of guys that were up there and just unfortunately had some problems take him out. Simon Lindmark being another one of those guys, he had 12 laps down, ended up as. So anyway, yeah. Tune in next week. We still got. I mean, what is this? This is just the third race of the season. Man. We got a long ways to go here for the rest of this season, and it's gonna be fun to watch. Maybe I'll be participating. Maybe I'll be pop up here and broadcast.
Hey, if you want to, doors open.
I appreciate that. That's probably more likely than me racing. I got a race on a track that I like. No, is New Atlanta on the schedule?
Yep. December 6th. I'm assuming it's
I will
Atlanta.
be there. I will be there.
I saw that one coming when I looked at the schedule. I saw that one coming.
I would have, even if I got to that point of uninstalling iRacing, I would have reinstalled it just for that race.
Well, Landon, buddy, appreciate your time tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week if you want to jump on back in. Appreciate the extra help tonight. It was fun.
Yes, sir, of course.
And with that being said, appreciate everybody watching tonight, staying up till 2:30 in the morning on the East Coast. Tune in to the Midnight Racing League. It was a long race, longer for the drivers than for us, but nonetheless, congratulations to Isaac Smallwood, the winner tonight from Richmond, and I will see everybody Sunday night for MMS. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one.